So welcome to the GRAPPA Show.
First one, baby.
This will be the first one. We are going to bring you the current events every week. We will talk about the news. We will talk about what's going on out there. We will talk about law and order. We will talk about, whatever's going on out there. That's what we're here to give you. We're gonna put a little spin on it.
We're just two normal dudes out here talking about some random shit.
I don't know how normal this is gonna be, but we're gonna try to make it entertaining. You don't want to watch Fox and CNN and headline news and all that biased bullshit. We're gonna give you the news straight up in our fashion, our way. We're trying to figure out what's going on in the news today. I guess that's first thing we got going on. Bill Cosby trial,
rape,
mistrial.
Oh shit.
So Bill Cosby, apparently a judge declares a mistrial in his sexual case after a jury deadlock.
What they don't tell you is that afterward he was handing out barbiturates and heading back to the hotel room. There's like 20 bitches who have no idea what just happened.
So
they seem happy though.
Apparently his trial on sexual assault charges ended in a mistrial Saturday after jurors failed to break a deadlock after more than 52 hours of deliberations over 6 days. I wonder how that went.
Some people love Jell-O, bro.
I guess his wife is standing by his side. She's kind of dogging out the prosecutor and the judge.
Of course, she has like no money without him.
Oh, she's got money. She's got money. Remember, the woman always wins. She's got money. It says Cosby's wife, Camille. Remember Camille? He's always talked about Camille. You know the shitty part about this is, like, he was the 80s icon.
Yeah.
He was the father that none of us had. Those of us who grew up without a dad.
I had a dad.
Well, yeah, you had a lot of things that a lot of us didn't have.
I had a dad.
Yeah. You still have a dad too, huh? That's pretty nice.
Pops. Love you, Pops.
Yeah, so a lot of us who grew up without a dad, or even with maybe a shitty dad that wanted a good father, we all looked up to this guy, Bill Cosby. And
what's his toll up to? I mean, it was like 20 people or something like that. Everybody came out of the woodworks. It got a little ridiculous.
I have no idea, but I'm going to be honest with you. I did not believe it at first. I still don't want to believe it. At first, I did not believe it. Now I'm to the point where I don't want to believe it.
He's like a predator. This guy's like a fucking predator. You think when back in the 80s, like everybody was all loving on Bill Cosby like you were, and then like single women saw him outside and they were like, oh shit, here comes Bill Cosby. They tall ass.
Went the other way.
I don't want the pudding.
Oh man, poor Bill, man.
Oh, Bill.
So his wife, I feel bad for his wife. Whether it's true or not, she's
how long have they been married?
I don't know, 80 years.
Oh my God.
Bill did Fat Albert. Remember Fat Albert?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Fat Albert? Were you too young?
There was a remake. That's how young I am. They actually remade it.
I grew up watching the cartoon in the 70s.
Jesus.
Hey. It was Fat Albert. It was the Fat Albert show when Bill Cosby did the Fat Albert show. Bill Cosby did a lot of shit. Bill Cosby was cool.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby did a lot of shit, and apparently he continued to do so.
And he married Camille in 1964. So the entire time he's been raping chicks, he's been with Camille. You think he was ever just like, hey, Camille, I got to go to the hotel tonight?
I don't know.
I got to get one of my television daughters and go to the hotel. You think that's what I want to know? You think he ever perped out on like the people he worked with, like some of the cast members?
Well, I mean, who was he accused of messing around with?
Like everybody? I think even Janice Dickinson came out and said that she was messed with. Isn't he like next to death?
He's an older guy. He's an older dude.
I heard he's like blind now. And
if this was the 50s and 60s, we really wouldn't worry about it. But now that we got Viagra and Cialis,
he's okay. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I'm telling you, that hotel party was lit afterward.
All he needs is a roofie and some Cialis, and he's good to go for the whole weekend.
You think you ever messed with Lisa Bonet?
You have both. What does your mouth say now?
Wait, Kendall.
Is she Lisa Bonet? No, I know who Lisa Bonet is, but I mean, is she one of the accusers? What did she say?
I'm just going off the cast here. What about Theo? You think you ever tagged out Theo on a lonely night?
He tagged Theo. But Theo hasn't done shit since the Bill Cosby show. He was rolling back in trying to get some work.
I think for everybody listening to this right now, please go to IMDb and look up the cast of the Cosby show and then see what picture they put for Bill. Look at this.
Oh, I have not looked at it. What do you got?
Everybody else has like some shitty red carpet picture. Bill's got some wholesome hand up to the chin.
Dr. Huxtable.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Cosby Show?
Actually, yes, a little bit.
What do you remember?
I remember a specific one was whenever he wanted his son to play football, and the kid was really bad at football, and he was just glad the kid made the team.
That's your only memory of the Cosby Show. The Cosby Show was the family that you wanted to be a part of. I mean, that was the family that everybody wanted to be a part of.
I was more of like a Full House.
You were a little young for the Cosby Show.
I'm 32.
Very young for the Fat Albert Show.
Yeah, I never watched that. I think I saw parts of the remake, but that was about it.
That was the cartoon. It was pretty good. They had a spin-off on the Fat Albert Show, and those of you who are in my age group will remember the Green Hornet, or was it the Brown Hornet?
The Green Hornet was like a superhero.
Yeah. I think it was the Brown. I don't know what it was. We won't even talk about it because I don't remember.
What the fuck are you talking about? The Brown Hornet?
I will Google
it. Sounds terrible.
Google it.
The Brown Hornet. I'm going to Google this.
Google it now.
I feel like this is like make-believe.
No. It was on... There was the cast of... Now the Fat Albert Show was a cartoon. And the characters would watch a superhero show called... I thought it was a Brown Hornet.
Yeah.
See that? Boom.
The Brown Hornet was a show within a show.
Show within a show.
On the Filmation animated series Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids from 1979 to approximately 1984. Brown Hornet was a show that Fat Albert's gang watched on a barely working television in their clubhouse. Okay.
How many people came forward with
Oh, he was the okay, so it gets better.
All right,
originally, the Brown Hornet was presented on a radio program by Cosby as an African-American version of the Green Hornet.
Oh,
during the cartoon, the character was rewritten as a caped and masked space hero.
If it's true, obviously, the guy's got to pay. But I just hate to see that.
My question is, why the hell is it coming out so late now?
Many, many years later,
like decades.
How many victims came forward? We got 35 accusers.
35?
According to thecut.com.
Wait, check. Hold on. 35?
Damn, Bill. Oh, holy shit. According to therap.com, 48 Cosby accusers.
48.
Come on. And that's just, honestly, all jokes aside, that's a sad thing. I mean, if it's true and I mean 48 of them, if it's true,
But how old is Bill? How old is Bill Cosby? Look that up real quick. Google that.
I think he's 99 or something like that. How old is he?
Bill Cosby. I wish I could talk like him.
He's not English.
Bill Cosby. Hello. Hey, would you like some tea and crumpets? My name's Bill.
Hello,
I'm gonna have sex with your butt.
Hello, Bill.
I heard somewhere he had all these like health issues now. Like he's blind and.
Is he really?
How does he know who to rape?
That's like.
Do you think that's like the ultimate? That's like God giving the ultimate get back. Like now you can't even see.
No, that's. You ever see The Sopranos? Were you a fan of The Sopranos?
I mean, yes, but no. So I really didn't watch.
In The Sopranos, Tony's uncle Junior, that was his name, Junior. He was facing a RICO act or RICO charges or however that worked, and he faked that he was like had Alzheimer's or dementia.
Really?
And so that was his defense. So whether he had it or not, I don't remember. I watched the show. I think he was faking it for the most part, but I think he got it. Maybe he didn't get it. I don't remember. But it's a great fucking defense. That's what I'm gonna get. I have dementia now.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
I have dementia now.
Well, there's been like a spree of these, quasi celebrities or celebrities coming out and being like these, like sex freak weirdos.
Who else?
War Machine. You remember that fighter, the MMA fighter?
Yeah.
War Machine goes in there and like finds his porno.
Yeah, but this is old. That happened years ago.
Yeah, but it's cool now because he just got fucking life.
Did he just get sentenced?
Yes, he just got life, bro. Life. All he did was beat the chick up. Now, granted, he probably punches harder than all of us.
Did you see photos of her?
I mean,
no. Did you see the photos of her? That was pretty bad. He beat her. He beat her to a pulp. So I don't think being battery
machine. He should have like a. Do you think he entered the trial, like the courtroom, and it was ever like enter War Machine?
he I don't know what he was charged with. I mean, obviously he wasn't just charged with battery. He must have been charged, and I don't know how the Vegas statutes are, but 35 life.
Damn, it's a long time to sit there.
I'm assuming some false imprisonment charges, some burglary, entering.
I think he fucked the dude up too. I know he fucked her up good. She got up and did like a victim impact statement that was, they said it was pretty she was terrified.
Pretty emotional.
Yeah.
Pretty emotional.
But it's been 3 years since his since he did that to him.
And you know how it is. Most trials don't, most cases don't go to trial for many years. I mean, anything serious, especially when you got some good attorneys behind you. You're gonna.
He does get a chance of parole in 36 years.
36 years. Okay.
So he'll be 71 years old.
And with modern medicine and testosterone replacement therapy, he'll still be in great shape at 70-something years old when he gets out. No.
Let's just, I mean, a guy who hits like that, he's probably not going to be the taker in the shower, so.
Well, you know what? I mean, you could be a badass all you want in prison, but, you saw American History X. You saw how that went. 5 guys hold you down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad
Christy
thing.
Mack, though, that's who that was.
Yeah.
She's all tatted up. She's scary. I bet she hits hard, too.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just know that the pictures were horrible.
Let's look them up. I'm gonna look him up.
War
right
Machine.
now.
What's he look like now? He's probably the same.
He's like 5'11", 170.
Yeah.
He's not the scariest guy in the world, but he hits like a freight train.
We get back to Bill Cosby real quick.
Oh my God.
What's that?
She looks like an exploded basketball.
Yeah, that picture, I'm telling you, it was horrible.
It doesn't look that bad. I've seen
Nah, that's pretty bad.
I feel bad for him.
That's your daughter. Your
he'll never make it to
girl.
court. They'll never make it to court. And I'm not even going to fight that guy because he's too much of a tough guy for me.
He's a tough dude. He wasn't a top rank. He wasn't a top rank. I lie. He was a good fighter.
Was he a good fighter?
Yeah, but it's funny. He was on the Ultimate Fighter.
That's where I know him from.
He was on the Ultimate Fighter. But I don't think he made much of a career in the UFC afterwards.
Probably not. A lot of those guys just kind of fall by the wayside.
It's a hard sport to stay in. That's a hard sport to maintain. So in Brazil, 2 men were arrested for torture after tattooing a teenager's forehead with "I'm a thief" after accusing him of stealing a bike.
Holy shit!
They held him down, and here I'll play the video for you, and then we'll play it at home.
Oh my God!
So they forced this kid to get a tattoo. No, but it's crazy. You watch it afterwards. Yeah. He did the honors of at least wiping him down. So if you look at him afterwards, the kid's got a tattoo. It's in Portuguese, so I don't know what it says. I totally
speak that, bro.
Yeah. But there you go.
Oh my God!
Vigilante justice, right there.
His whole effing forehead is red.
Vigilante justice. You steal a bike, you get a tattoo on your forehead. Could you imagine? Like that's your punishment now?
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Like I'm a crack dealer. Get held down.
Wait, is that like better advertisement for those guys?
I sell crack.
You got any shit, man? No, bro. Dude, look at your forehead. Yeah. Okay, fuck. What do you want?
Yeah.
They tattooed his forehead.
Yeah.
What is he going to get? Like about 6 months in a prison?
Who is that? With the guys who tattooed his head or the victim?
No, the guys who tattooed his head.
I don't know how Brazil works. I have no clue.
Really?
That's messed up.
That is completely fucked up.
But you know what? It's vigilante justice. What do you think?
Shit. No.
You don't
like that. That just sounds painful.
It does.
Fuck, your forehead?
The kid just sat there. If you watch the video, the kid just sits there.
Fuck. I don't know, man. That's pretty fucking terrible. I'm not even gonna lie about that. But you know what? Two things happen here. He either says, fuck it, I'm never stealing another bike, or he's like, fuck it, it's already on my forehead. No, I need a Schwinn.
He ran away. According to the news article, he runs away. He disappears for about 6 days, and then his family finds him and gets a hold of him. So
wait, with his head tattooed?
He didn't want any. He said he was ashamed. He was ashamed. He didn't want anybody to see him. He didn't want his family to see him.
Damn.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's a kid. I don't know.
He's like 14, something like that.
I don't know. Let's see. Let's pull that back up. He's 17 years old. 17-year-old.
I should have known better. Fuck him.
Yeah. So the 17-year-old looked petrified in a video that the men recorded as they scraped their permanent messages onto the boy's skin during the incident in Brazil. Tattoo artist Macon Wesley Carvalho dos Reis. How many fucking names does this dude have? This is...
They don't have anything else, so they figured they need more names.
Macon Wesley Carvalho dos Reis and his friend... I gotta take a breath of this. Ronaldo Moreno de Araujo. Or some shit. When they were finished, they made the boy show his new inking to the camera before asking him if he liked it. Why am I laughing? That's not even nice.
That's so
wrong.
Fucked up, man.
So apparently, translated, it's I am a thief and a loser.
Damn.
I'm looking at his head. Esu Lardo a... I don't know. I can't read. I'm illiterate. Said he ran away after the attack and went missing for over a week before he was eventually found by his family. So he denied the theft, which
of course.
Now could you? And that's the problem with vigilante justice. Everybody says, yeah, somebody did something to me, I do this to them, and
Can you prove it though?
But what if they're innocent?
Yeah. What if he didn't really do it? I think he did it though because he ran away for a week.
I'd run away for a week too if
I didn't do it, I'm running home.
I don't know. He said he was embarrassed.
Because he stole a bike.
He said he denied the theft and is scared to show anybody his face and doesn't want to leave his home. That's why he went away. Not necessarily because he's guilty. Look at these clowns. Man, these guys look mean.
Look at that. He's got like a bald head and a big beard. The other guy's a baby face.
Yeah, look at him. That other guy doesn't look tough at all.
You're not tattooing me. That guy's tattooing me all he wants. Yeah. I'm tattooing you. Okay. Man, I'd rather you not. We'll put a link in our little thingy, but damn. How you going to tattoo somebody's face, man?
I know. That's nuts.
I've had people before where they're like, man, you can't tell that's me. And it's like, wait a minute, dude. Your face is tattooed. Other people got face tattoos?
Yeah, but you're the only one that says dick face on your forehead.
You're the one that says, I'm a thief and a loser. That guy will never be able to commit crime anymore.
I'm a thief and a loser. Yeah. Yeah, that would, you know what? I mean, that's a form of vigilante justice you put on there. You get some sex offenders. Imagine Bill Cosby, right?
Look out for the barbiturates.
He puts the pudding pop in the basket.
You think he gave him Jell-O? Back to Bill. Poor Bill.
He gave him Jell-O.
Eat your Jell-O. I'm going to talk about the news we need to be talking about. Former dominatrix fights to keep her job as a police officer. Before you even read, wouldn't she make a great fucking cop?
She's tough.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere, buddy. And then she like steps on him with her heels and the ball gags him in the back seat.
What's the safety word?
I did it. Let's see. Oh, it's in Jersey City, New Jersey. What the fuck is going on with you people up there? People are crazy.
So
I'm not going up there. First you had the Jersey Shore, and now you got dominatrix cops.
So what's the deal?
She's a newly sworn in sheriff's officer.
She's new.
Fighting to keep her job after her department learned that she previously appeared in bondage films as a dominatrix.
Oh, yeah, you can't keep her on. What does she
know how
think?
pissed? Imagine her partner's wife.
You're working with who?
Oh, fuck no. No, you're not.
You're not getting in the car with her. So, you know who's really should be embarrassed right now? Her background investigator.
That dude's probably a freak himself and is like, oh, yeah. I can't wait for her to get a job.
I don't get it, man. How do you let that one slip through the crack? You can't use her for anything.
Hudson County Sheriff's Officer Kristen Hyman. That's too easy. Is accused of conduct unbecoming a public employee and faces a disciplinary hearing June 27th.
She says the videos are stupid stuff I did when I was a kid. She said the violent acts seen in some recordings, including whipping and kicking, were staged. And she was merely an actress.
Everybody's got to get their break somehow.
Yeah, that's not going to work out.
They shouldn't have. I don't understand. Okay, so it's something she did before. You hired her now. That's your neglect. You're right. That's their neglect. 100%.
It is their neglect, but you can't. I mean, I don't know. How are you going to put her on a stand? You get her to testify in court. A defense attorney is going to tear that apart.
Previous employment, whipping ass, sir. Belts and chains and whips and things.
No, you put her on the stand, especially like she gets an abuse case, like an excessive force.
That was nothing compared to what I did. Volume 3 of I Whipped My Daddy's Ass.
Officer Hyman, let me ask you, at any time in your life, have you ever beaten anybody with a whip or a chain?
Not in this job, sir.
Yeah, I don't see I don't see it working in her favor. I don't see how she has a leg to stand on. I think the department's neglectful in some ways because the background investigator let that one slip through the cracks. How do you not figure this one out?
What a joke!
How did they find out? Does it say? I guess this is from the AP.
This is courtesy of Police One, by the way.
And
we'll also put up a link to this great story. Would it be great if her commanding officer found it?
Wait, yeah. First of all, who is the one who came forward and said, "Oh, by the way, I found the new cop in a video, and I accidentally stumbled across it."
Oh, okay. So here we go. So the department suspended her 6 days before her academy graduation. Well, she's still in her probationary period. Fuck it, they can fire her.
Yeah, but I mean, how did they come across the video?
Saying she failed to disclose that she appeared in films and sometimes saw clients privately for money.
Well, there you go.
Court documents show that Hyman told investigators she never appeared naked and didn't perform any sex acts. So you're really shitty at your previous job. So great. That's what I would tell her. I'd be like, look, we're not keeping you around because you were shitty at that job and obviously you're going to be shitty at
If you can't get naked in porn,
you're doing it wrong. What
kind of cop are you going to be?
Yeah, what are you just not going to put anybody in handcuffs or get out of your car?
Well, I'm sure the handcuff thing will come very natural to her. No,
that's a good point. She's like, I got my own. Don't worry. They should have known that day one when she walked in. I've got handcuffs for everyone. And leg shackles. And ball gags.
If she failed to disclose on her application or during her background process, she's done.
Yeah, she's done.
She's on probation. She doesn't have a leg to stand on. So a very good end to a very tragic story. In Georgia, 2 guys escaped from prison and killed 2 guards. I believe that was last week. So they were apprehended in Tennessee by a homeowner. I believe they were trying to steal a vehicle, and the owner of the vehicle came out and caught him and held him at gunpoint.
Damn.
Yeah.
You imagine being that escapee? We're just going to sneak up on these old people and just steal their shit. Oh, shit, he's got a gun. Everybody lay down.
These guys were on a freaking rampage, man.
What'd they do?
They stole 4 cars. Let's see, somewhere near there. Escapee stole another car, and they abandoned 15 miles north in Bradford County, Tennessee. About 2:30 p.m. on Thursday, they invaded the home. They committed a home invasion on an elderly couple.
Oh, these fucking guys.
And an elderly person. Can you believe that?
Yes.
Tough guys. They held the couple at gunpoint because that's what you need to do to old people.
Right.
Old people.
You can just push them down and break their head. But you're going to hold a gun to them. That's cool.
They tied them up, and they remained in the home until about 5:30. So for about 3 hours, they stayed in the home, these poor people. They wrestled with the man, got control of him, and threatened both of their lives. They put guns to both of their heads and threatened to kill them if they resisted.
Wow.
At some point, when they left, law enforcement got into a pursuit with them. Shortly after the chase ended, they wrecked the car somewhere on the interstate and got out and fled into the woods. They tried to steal another car, but they were confronted in the woods by another man and his neighbor. Yeah.
I wonder how that conversation went.
So Sheriff Sills says, I'd say 15 or 20 minutes later, they came out with their hands up, is what we're told, and surrenders. Shots were fired during the exchange, but no one was hurt.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Them old guys weren't having that shit. I just envisioned them being like 60s and like, you boys ain't coming out of here, motherfucker. Pow.
You got to be careful when you're committing a crime in any southern state, or you got to be.
I'm not fucking around in Texas, Florida, Tennessee, Georgia.
Parts of Florida. You come up to the backwoods up here. You don't. No. You don't do that.
I'm not fucking around in any of that. Now you want to do like New York City?
Yeah,
they people don't have any guns. I'm all about it there. Here, no, thank you.
The right people. The right people have no guns up there. I guess if you're a bad guy. If you're a bad guy, the bad guy's got guns, so you take advantage
That's
of the good.
Yeah, but we're talking about being a bad guy. That's if I was going to be a bad guy. California, if I was a bad guy, I'd tear up California, except Compton. Very scared of Compton.
You don't want to go to Compton. They don't. Yeah, they don't mess around over there in Compton.
What they don't tell you.
What are the gun laws in California?
Oh, they're like, limits on magazines, only certain weapons, can't have AR-15s.
But you can still, they're not as strict as New York, though.
No.
Well, I'm not condoning that. We don't want anybody to get hurt. That's not what we're about. But I will say, I'm glad those guys were caught. They were pretty dangerous.
I kind of wish those guys would have got hurt.
I like to tattoo shit on their forehead.
Yeah. Why can't we hook those guys up together?
Some little kid steals a bike. Now he's fucked up for the rest of his life. He's got a tattoo on his forehead. You get these two. But if you look at their photos, they have tattoos. I don't think there's anywhere to put tattoos on their face.
Really?
Yeah, their faces are pretty clear. It's their bodies are tatted up. So you can write douchebag on one and fucknuts on the other.
Ouch. Why does the one get such a more harsh language on his forehead?
He's an asshole. Yeah, these guys terrorized some people out there. They killed
Tennessee. They started where? Where did the whole thing start?
They escaped from Georgia.
Wow.
From Georgia. And they killed 2 guards.
Yeah.
These guys.
Those guys are near and dear to our hearts. We love prison guards.
Yeah, we love anybody in law enforcement, prison, military, corrections.
We love the first responders. Any first responder, we love you.
Yeah, we do, and our hearts go out to the family.
That sucks, man. You go to work and you're just trying to do a damn job.
But at least we know that they're going to get justice. I mean, it'll never bring the families back and the officers back, but we'll definitely get these guys justice.
Dang, held at gunpoint. You imagine how that went? Oh,
well, again, they're tough. They got a gun to some old man's head or whatever, but
till the old people fight back.
Yeah. I don't know. They don't say who the identity, or I don't have the identity of the or the ages of the civilians that apprehended them. But apparently, right after the chase, law enforcement was chasing them. They fled from a vehicle, ran through the woods, tried to steal a car. And,
Jesus.
And the homeowner confronted him.
Good for him.
You ain't taking my... Fuck you, buddy.
Fuck you, buddy. I like it.
Taking my shit.
Fuck you, buddy. Not my car. No, hell no, buddy.
Yeah.
I just imagine it being like a 99 Ford Ranger. Stick shift, single cab, no AC roll down window. Not my truck, Bubba. No, sir. She's in the watermelon pageant every year, Bubba. You ain't taking it.
Yeah, man, they're pretty violent, man. They tied somebody up with a belt, put socks on his hand so he couldn't use his fingers.
Oh, come on.
They ate beef stew the woman had made.
They even ate that. Okay,
now you done gone too far.
If they said he sat in his
beef stew,
if they just said he sat in a man's recliner, ate the beef stew, drank his last beer, and watched TV, I would automatically declare that the firing squad needs to be commissioned immediately.
These were very bad people.
How you gonna fuck with dinner, bro?
I don't know, man. Dinner and old people, man. Those are two things you don't mess with.
That's because everybody eats dinner and everybody loves old people. Well, not everybody loves old people, but everybody knows old people.
Yeah, we all got old people in our family.
Everybody.
And one day we're gonna be old.
You're the old. Well, you're the old people.
I'm the old person. I'm the old person in my family. Further news:
Detroit police. A reported robbery was music video shoot. So get this. Detroit police get called that some motherfuckers in a black Jeep are riding around robbing people.
But it's like an anonymous caller or like a civilian called in?
Yeah, it sounds like it. They don't really go into detail on the caller.
So a civilian calls in that there's a black Jeep rolling around robbing people.
Yep. So the cops get there. What do they see?
They see a black Jeep.
Black Jeep. And then dudes jump out of the black Jeep and head toward an Aston Martin. And the guys are armed. So the cops pile out thinking, holy shit, it's actually going down.
Wait, so do the guys run from the traffic stop?
No, they don't traffic stop them. They get there right as they're getting out. They're piling out of this Jeep and heading toward that Aston Martin with weapons. Okay. And then they watch them, and it says they appear to be robbing the only occupant in the Aston Martin.
Okay.
So at that point, the cops, they're going to protect and serve.
Of course, you got to do what you got to do.
Call out to the guys, and which one of the suspects points a gun at a cop.
That is not smart.
3 rounds are fired. Nobody's hit, but then they figure out that, I guess after the guys probably shit themselves, that this was actually a music video shoot.
Damn.
But I'm sure unlike Lil Wayne and all the other guys who do these video shoots that are in hip-hop, who probably go and get permits.
You gotta
That way the cops know.
If you're going to play with guns and act like you're robbing people and it's a video shoot, you got to pull a permit.
Well, then after the cop shoots, somebody's going to jail for sure. So they arrest 3 of the guys for it. I always wonder this. We see a lot of rap videos in what we do. And we pay attention and we're kind of looking around and they've all got guns, drugs. It's always the fake money, but they got money too.
The money, the drugs, yeah.
I would rob a photo shoot or a video shoot if I was a criminal.
Oh, you just gave me a great idea. They never get robbed.
Right in the middle of the...
Why do these guys never get robbed?
Well, because they've got guns too. Robbers hate guys with guns.
Yeah, that's true.
They hate that whole even ground type thing.
They don't like that.
They don't like that.
That goes back to the elderly couple we talked about earlier. It's just so much easier to tie those guys up.
You can't do all that.
That's the criminal mindset. So wait a second. So these guys, they fail to pull a permit. They're legitimately filming obviously without a permit, but they're legitimately filming a rap video. And when the real cops show up, instead of saying, hey, we're cool, man, it's just a video, and put their hands up, one of them points a gun at the cop.
Or he turns to him, I guess something, it could have been anyway, but what the fuck are you doing? When does this sound like a good idea to do this in public?
And let me ask you this question. Why is every video revolved around guns, money, and drugs? Is there anything else we can rap about?
So, I've got a couple rappers in mind right now who don't do that. Flow Rider.
Right.
All his stuff is like upbeat and it's all like him doing good things.
Right.
Pitbull. God bless you, Pitbull.
I like Pitbull.
Pitbull's cool, man.
I like Pitbull. No. Granted, when I say, is there
you're talking about like
I'm talking
trap
about
music, which is what's
I'm talking
popular
about these up and comers. When I get up on YouTube and the majority of the YouTube videos that I'm looking at,
it's disgusting.
It's disgusting. That's the only mindset that they have. They can't broaden. I don't get it. There's got to be something more to life than money, drugs, and violence.
I think that's all the guys who maybe haven't made it out of the hood yet or are living in that environment still and think that's what's cool. Because if you look at the other guys, I don't think they're rapping about that anymore. Because, if Lil Wayne were to tell me now, like, you don't know my struggle, I'd be like, no, sir. Let's talk about this. You don't know my struggle.
Lil Wayne's a good dude. I like him.
He doesn't know my struggle. So, I don't think that's necessarily... I think it's all the guys that think that, that's what's cool now. But, I think it fucks with kids.
Oh, it does.
Across, and I'm not talking about just, if we were to talk about just African-American kids, I'm thinking it's talking about all the kids. Any kid who listens to that right now, for some reason, they feel this is popular.
I've always said this. You're kind of like a product of pop culture. And so when you listen to country music, for the most part, you might wear cowboy boots, have a pickup truck, have your belt buckle, and you're a product of that country pop culture. So if you listen to back in the day when I was coming up and you listen to heavy metal, you had long hair, you wore concert t-shirts.
Oh my God, did you yell at your mom for not hugging you enough? Because I feel like that's all that heavy metal shit was. You were just like, Mom, you didn't hug me. I hate you, Mom.
Well, like I said, you're a product of that pop culture.
So that's a yes.
And so, so it's the same thing. And it's the same thing with rap music, with hip hop, and not necessarily hip hop, because when I was coming up, hip hop was a fun thing, we had some gangster rap, but it wasn't as, I don't think it was as big as it is now. Obviously, with NWA, they really took it to another level.
Was that when you were growing up, NWA?
I was in high school with Fuck the Police.
Wow.
Yeah. So
do it straight from the underground. See, I even know that.
Everybody knows that song.
I actually like that song.
I got to tell you,
don't agree with the message.
That was on my playlist. On my when I would do my cardio, when I would do my running.
That got played one time.
I put it on my playlist because it's only a few minutes long and I get my workout done real fast. But like I said, you're a product of your pop culture. So if you listen to country music, chances are you live that lifestyle a little bit. Maybe not fully engulfed, but you live it a little bit. You hang out with people who might dip, who might go hunting, fishing, the whole 9 yards. And the same thing with the rock culture or with the punk rock culture. So when you get with these guys that are rapping about selling drugs and just disrespecting everybody and only thinking of themselves and bitches and hoes and just disrespecting
women.
Who
don't love bitches and hoes?
But they disrespect it. It's just, and the sad thing is, these young kids, I see this. I see this a lot. The girls are okay with the disrespect.
Oh man,
they're okay with it, and I'll never understand it. But like I said, you're a product of pop culture. Pop culture really defines the younger generation. So whatever you're into, whether it be rap or country or rock or hip hop or metal or fucking classical music, whatever it is, that's kind of where you start to. That's kind of how you live your life, And not some people.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you. I think it totally transforms somebody's thinking into a non-positive means.
Right. And,
that was really deep. For
me. You listen to rap music, and you listen to rap music a lot more than I do.
I do. I do.
And so
love it.
You're not running around, doing these things. But I mean, so.
But that's because I think it's like almost playing these first-person shooter games. If you don't have like a strong base, and then people play these first-person shooter games, and they think that's what makes people go nutty.
Yeah,
maybe that's not the same thing. I don't know. But,
I don't think it's the same
because I don't think that I played the first-person shooter games growing up, but when my base growing up though was my mom was real into jazz and R&B and stuff like that. So that was what I was listening to my entire time. So when I did listen to like hip hop and everything growing up, it was more of you're just listening because it's the rhythm's good. Yeah. Some of the words you understand, shit, I still don't understand some of them. Have no clue what some people are saying sometimes. But other than that, I mean, it's more rhythm based.
Yeah, well, that's with you. But remember, you still got a whole generation of kids listening to either country music or rock or rap or hip hop. They
talk about a lot of pussy in rap.
They do. It's very vulgar. And I'm a vulgar guy. I get it, but I'm not to the point where
I'm not. I'm like a church boy.
I have heard people listening to this stuff in front of their little children, and I say little children like 5, 6 years old, and it's N-word this and it's pussy this and bitch and hoe and they're talking about it's just it's a bad thing.
Well, I've seen 8-year-olds actually who know more about rap than me.
Oh yeah. What kind of you listen to more rap than I do? Way more rap than I do. What do you what kind of is the gangster rap gone away or is it still here? When you talk about the most popular ones, not the with YouTube, anybody can. You can have all kinds of like Machine Gun Kelly. You heard of this guy?
Yeah.
I fucking love this dude. I love Machine. He's just not something that I would normally listen to, but I like the guy's music.
What about Stitches?
I gotta be honest
Stitches
with you.
fan, bro. You love him.
I gotta be honest with you. I think it was like one song that I kind of.
That brick in your face.
I don't know why I like
do with it.
Well, at work I'd play that.
I know.
I'd blast it. I liked it, but I mean, I know it better than to run around with a fucking brick of cocaine and
minimum mandatories are a bitch. People.
Yeah, I know where that ends you up. But a lot of these young kids don't get it, man.
No, I mean, it's morphed. The rap has morphed. It used to be, I think, more of an art form, even back with NWA and whatnot. And it's gone completely into this trap music, which the only thing they talk about in trap music is shooting bitches, selling dope, fucking all the bitches you can, not being loyal to anything or anyone.
Right. And so even when you're talking about trap music, even if the kids have enough common sense to go, yeah, this is fake, this is not real, we're not shooting, we're not selling dope.
Right.
At the end of the day, you're still learning this disrespect towards people.
Well, then, and not only that, but
tons of it out there.
These guys who are rapping like this, they're actually getting arrested for doing this shit.
They're getting arrested for doing this.
Kodak Black got freaking arrested and was facing charges of sex assault at one point, beating up a girl in a strip club. That is not the way to behave in a strip club, people.
You do not get away. No.
I don't get it.
You got to be nice. You get more dollar bills and fists.
He just got out of jail. And, we'll see what happens. But, he's 20 years old, bunch of money, and completely out of control.
Yeah.
Completely out of control. Again, I saw the other day, this dude, I'd never even heard of this guy before. I only saw it because I subscribe to that World Star hip hop on my Instagram.
You do?
I do. And
I do not. For the record, I do not.
Well, you probably don't even know what Instagram is. XXXTentacion, whatever the hell this kid's name is, gets completely knocked the fuck out on stage.
Okay.
I mean, knocked the fuck out.
Is he a rapper?
He's a rapper.
Okay.
And he's like one of these, like, he almost does kind of everything, but I don't know. He scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
He's got like half blonde hair, half fucking black hair, and then he gets knocked. I mean, I'm going to pull it up right now because it's so good.
But he gets knocked out.
Yeah, he gets knocked out. But then he says later that the guy who knocked him out actually got stabbed by his security and is in critical condition.
Ooh.
Yeah, my guy might die.
So wait, this dude jumps up on the stage and punches a guy right in the middle of his performance?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
for what reason? Was there a reason?
Okay, so I actually looked into it because I was like, holy shit. And it appears that I think he was doing his show in San Diego, and there was another rapper who was from San Diego who didn't get along with this guy, and it may have been, they think that rapper sent the guy to punch him. But however, he got on stage and knocked that dude the fuck out.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm looking for it now. Let's see when it pops up.
Let's talk about Stitches.
I put this brick in your face. Tell me what you gonna do with it. What about him?
I don't know. I really don't know what to say about him.
Stitches, man. Ever since he got knocked out by
I saw him get knocked. I saw that video.
Ever since he got knocked out, like I think his career's just kind of gone downhill. He was supposed to be in Gainesville. I was gonna take you for like a party thing, and yeah.
I don't think I would have gone. I got to be honest.
What?
With you. I don't think I'd have. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I put Stitches once on the. We were in the gym, and I kind of blasted a couple of Stitches tunes on the radio when we were working out, and
Was that a no-no?
Nah, some of the guys were looking at me like I had two heads, but you know what? It is what it is.
I'm a pretty big fan.
Certain music that gets me pumped up. I need
that.
I need that juice when I'm working out, man.
I'm gonna tell you that song was good.
Yeah, that was a good song. I think you're having a hard time over there.
I can't find it.
Well, I don't think it happened.
Oh, it happened. There's so many other things I'm looking at too, though. That's the problem. So I'm getting sidetracked by looking at all this.
Here's my other thing. So you look at World Star Hip Hop and all these things, and it just seems so normal to hurt other people. It just seems like it's normal just to go out and beat someone's ass or punch someone in the face or play the knockout game, and everybody likes it. It's just normal. I don't get it. I can't figure it out.
No, it's tough.
It's not normal.
I'm getting close. This is where he tells people that
I don't want to hear him tell anybody.
That's where he's telling people that the dude who knocked him out is in critical condition right now. So don't you worry, we're getting close, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, World Star Hip Hop puts a lot more stuff on Instagram than I know. I haven't even seen half of this shit. Yeah, he gets knocked out though. You'll appreciate it. It's worth the wait. I love watching internet videos. Does anybody else? I love watching like YouTube and all that stuff. Oh, here we go.
What do you got? Keep the point. Oh shit!
The guy hits him like a freight train.
Who is this dude?
The XXXTentacion.
But who is the guy who hit him? Look at that shit.
Look at his arm. His arm was like, damn. He was like stiff armed, and then all the security jumps in on that dude.
Yeah, well, that's gonna happen. Them security guards, they don't play games.
Dude, poor guy. He's gonna be a meme guy forever. Let's see it. Oh man, you know how many memes are gonna come from this? Look, he's like not even paying attention. Boom. Look at his arm.
Damn.
His arm is like he's still holding the mic. He hit him so hard when he knocked him out, he's still holding the mic.
Stiffed up. You stiff it up.
Oh, I hope I never get knocked out like that. Bro.
That would suck.
That guy got knocked the fuck out. Whoever knocked that dude out, you have a hell of a right hand.
No, he doesn't. He suckered him. He ran right up on. He didn't even know it was coming. Anybody can do that.
I didn't see any ropes, bro.
Nah,
fuck that fair fight stuff.
Nah, that dude, man. That dude was wrong. You
should have talked it out.
You're not a man because you can knock somebody out who's not looking. That doesn't make you a man.
I don't really have a problem with it. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't want to get knocked out like that. I would be upset if somebody knocked me out like that.
Of course.
But you know what? It sounds like he got his though. He got stabbed. Is that okay?
He's in critical condition. Yeah.
I wonder if he really is. That would be kind of crazy.
They need a tattoo on his forehead. I sucker punch people at rap concerts.
They call me No Look Nancy. I will knock your ass out when you no look.
Oh, all right. Well,
I think we're gonna shut it down.
I think we're gonna shut it down. We will come back next week. With some more news, and we're gonna try to keep you current with the news.
More news.
All right, this is the GRAPPA Show. We are signing out.
Peace.